Hey, what's going on, guys? Richie Fix here, back with another video. Today we are going to be going over a couple different topics. One, Storm going directly in competition with Jada. Is it too late? Can they get enough things going to really be in competition with them? And New York Comic-Con is right around the corner, and we have not seen any new announcements. What could we expect from New York Comic-Con? We're going to talk about it all. Let's go. Guys, real quick, I wanted to go over the Storm Arena and Jada Toys. I guess it's not really a battle, but man, this is getting interesting as far as the new information that I have obtained regarding Storm Arena and Jada Toys. Last time we did not know where the price tag well, a couple of you guys did in the comments below find out where the Storm Arena price tag was going to be, and kind of what's going on with this entire line. Now, it was very shocking, the amount of comments in the last video when I announced Storm Arena, the new subdivision 6-inch figure line for Storm Collectibles, the amount of people that said, Storm figures are too big. They're just too big. I'm out on Storm. This is a new line, a subdivision line. They heard those comments, and that's exactly what Storm Arena is. It's going to be a true 6-inch figure line. So it will compare with your Jada Toys and your Marvel Legends and any other 6-inch action figure. That's what Storm Arena is, a true 6-inch figure line. So we can put the figures are too big to rest, because that's what this new line is designed to fix, is the sizing and the scaling. So the main thing that we did get verified by D Amazing, if you don't know who he is a toy photographer. He's on Instagram and then also does figure reviews on YouTube as well. He has great connections over at Storm Collectibles, where he was able to verify via his Instagram that Storm Arena figures are going to be competitively priced at $25 to $30. But it's very interesting that they come out of the gate with only 2 figures, because you can tell immediately by that price tag that they saw what Jada was doing, and they're like, well, we have Street Fighter licensing. Why don't we make some 6-inch figure lines and get things going and start printing this money that Jada is? But the thing is Jada's execution is phenomenal. You can see that Jada was one of the early, they are a brand new figure company. They've really only dabbled in action figures for about 4 years. They started with Universal Monsters, did a couple cereal mascots, and then I think it was really the Street Fighter line that put their name on the map as far as really establishing their name in the action figure arena. Like, really got their name out there. But Storm, while they've been around and they have the tenure, they just don't have a great reputation of finishing lines. They choose a huge roster in Street Fighter Alpha. I'm talking damn near almost double of Street Fighter Ultra. And you come out with 2 figures to start out with, and you can totally tell by that price tag they're trying to be 1-1 in competition, or at least, get their name in the same breath as Jada Toys when it comes to the 6-inch figure line and the Street Fighters. Granted, Storm has great figures. There's no arguing that. It's just really coming down to their execution and getting the product out on the shelves. And that's another roadblock for them, because as of right now, based off the last information I've seen, is that Storm Collectibles as a property is exclusively sold at Big Bad Toy Store. So you're not going to run in to Storm Collectible Street Fighters at Target, Walmart, other retailers. Comic book stores, I think, do pick up Storm Collectibles and things like that and sell them as like a third party, but they are not going to be amongst your big retailers, again, which was part of the major success of Jada Toys and them being so successful, is that they were available. You could get them at Target when you were picking up milk and things like when you're just out and about, you could pick one of these up. Storm is not going to be the same as that. And it's very odd that they'd want to hop in there, because the comparisons are going to be there, whether they think they're in competition or Jada thinks they're in competition with Storm at all. And is irrelevant, because we see as collectors are going to compare the two. They're 6-inch Street Fighter figures, and now they're priced at the same price. We're going to obviously compare the two and see who's got the better figure. But, and that's another thing, is like, Storm needs to come with more figures, and they need to get the product out, or I just don't know really what their business plan is. I don't know where their production is and things like that. And kind of segueing into this next topic very smoothly, might I add, is that here we are, New York Comic-Con in a couple weeks, and we really haven't heard any information from either company. Storm Did announce this at WonderCon. Thank you for all the fine folks that were able to verify that for me in the comments. Here we are with another major toy con, and haven't really heard anything from either front. Now, I'm not really expecting a lot from Jada, to be honest with you. I'm not expecting new figures or anything like that. I would love to see some additional head sculpts for some of the new figures they announced from San Diego Comic-Con. Would love to see, like, the SAGAT extra head sculpt. While we've seen renders, we've never actually seen an extra head sculpt. Love to see Vega's mask sculpt. While Vega always typically wears a mask, traditionally we have yet to see a mask head sculpt in plastic form for Vega, so would love to see that. And I would love to know where the hell Player 2 Fei Long went. It's so weird. Those leaks were dead on with Chun-Li and Violent Ken, and Fei Long was in the mix. I could have swore that we were going to see this at New York Comic-Con as an exclusive, but it's not happening because JUHN already confirmed there are no more con exclusives set for the rest of the year. So what happened to Player 2 Fei Long? Was that a thing, or was that just a render that is eventually coming? I don't know whatever happened to Fei Long, but Storm obviously wanted to get started at WonderCon, and I would hope that we see a couple more figures at New York Comic Con. But again, no interviews from JUHN either. It's been very, like, Jada last year, it just seemed like they were always doing, like, a bunch of different YouTuber things, and it's just been, it seems a little bit quieter. I don't know why. Well, granted, we've gotten so much news from Jada. At the same time, it's just like, the scale of news is crazy with Jada. They will hit you with a bombshell, and then it's like crickets for months, and it's very interesting. I mean, they don't skip a beat. Like, as soon as any Jada news comes out, the hype is right back there for Jada. Like, that's why they are killing it right now. Like, they can put out anything and it turns to gold instantly. Where Storm, I feel like they are going to have to really earn some of their customers back to get trust back in their line. But guys, I didn't want to make this a super long video. Just kind of give you an update on where we're at, that Storm is trying to compete with Jada, whether they want to admit it or not, coming in at a price tag of $25, $30 right at Jada's price tag. The roadblocks I see here are production and now being exclusive Storm to Big Bad Toy Store. You're only limiting yourself to one vendor. I don't know if that'll change or what'll happen there. It'd be very interesting to see if they came out with some Street Fighter Ultra figures at New York Comic Con, but I guess we'll keep our eyes to the road, as it is only a couple weeks away here. We're talking like 2 weeks, and we are right there at New York Comic Con. But my expectations, we should be seeing, I think we see an interview from JUHN before New York Comic Con, so we'll keep an eye out for that. And then other than that, guys, that's really it. Like, not a lot of news, but I wanted to kind of go over the new Storm Arena stuff because it's exciting. I do think it'll push Jada a little bit more in kind of seeing that, you know, somebody's out there trying to want to compete with them. And I'm very interested to see if Storm can step up to the plate and actually deliver what they're claiming they are going to bring. So other than that, guys, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, leave the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Richie Figs. Later. Nice.